Will Harris is going to come on to try to close this out. So obviously their closer is not closing today. Ken Giles got roughed up by the Yankees and himself a couple of days ago, so they go to Harris to get the final 3 outs. Neil Walker leads off. And a strike.
You know, Giles was so good before that rough outing, so manager A.J. Hinch kind of raising some eyebrows here with this decision.
One and one. As David said, he showed in the postseason not afraid to make moves and move away from the norm. 2-1.
I got a chance to talk to A.J. Hinch last postseason quite a bit, and what the thing that struck me is for an organization that's so known for analytics, that all he talked about was the human touch, dealing with human personalities, trying to manage the moment. Culture.
Yankees need a base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. And they have a base runner. So that brings Andujar up as the tying run to the plate. The last time we saw Giles, Yankees at second and third, 1 out. First base is open, conference on the mound, and they decided to pitch to Sanchez. Hanging breaking ball, and there you have it. 3 runs on 1 swing. Giles was very upset walking off the mound and decided to punch himself in the face and then throw a bat, but handled the media beautifully after the game. There's a strike to Andujar. Said, I've got to do better. Said, I cost the team the game today. Andujar is 1 for 3. He singled in second, struck out, and grounded to third. Neil Walker's at first. 3rd time he's on today. Grounded foul. Brad Peacock is up in the bullpen. And Aaron Hicks has moved on deck to pinch it for Torreyes. You know, when you use multiple relievers, and everybody does it, you're asking every single one of those relievers to have a good day. And you knew that Davinsky was dealing, and you're not going to use your closer anyway. Wouldn't it have made sense to keep Davinsky in?
I thought we were trending in that direction. We talked about it in spring training. Aaron Boone talked about it in spring training. And I've heard a lot of managers looking for multiple inning relievers. A little different at the end of the game in the 9th inning.
There's a base hit for Andujar. And the tying runner's on base for the Yankees. First and second, nobody out. And Hicks is going to pinch hit for Torreyes. That kid's pretty impressive.
Harris did such a good job getting ahead, but couldn't make that final pitch to put Andujar away. And you give him credit for driving the ball the other way, not trying to do too much. McCann sets up away. It is away, but up. And Andujar just smokes it in the right field.
He gave in to Andujar, the kid who is known for chasing.
And another stroll to the mound. Let's explore not using Giles here, unless there's something wrong with him that he has not said to anybody. It seems strange that a guy who had been pitching very well all year until that one mistake to Sanchez is all of a sudden not the closer 2 days later. That doesn't make sense.
No, but you know, A.J. Hinch has shown this before, and if you remember that he yanked Oberholzer out of a game when he drilled one of the Yankee players a couple of years ago and DFA'd him the next day. I mean, culture means something to A.J. Hinch, and I'm sure he did not like that behavior the other night. He's not afraid to make a point. So I'm just speculating and guessing, but that would be one explanation.
So here's Hicks. Did not start today, so coming up the bench to pinch it for Torreyes.
Remember A.J. Hinch going to apologize to Joe Girardi at that time. I believe it was 2 years ago, as Brett Oberholzer was the pitcher and really took a cheap shot and drilled one of the Yankee hitters after a home run. A.J. Hinch got him out of here in a hurry.
There he is. Rubbing his jaw. I wonder if he had something to do with that. Let me ask our director, was that in the bullpen or the dugout? Oh, he's in the bullpen, okay. Doesn't look like he's ready to come in with the hoodie on. So he's a spectator in this game. Oh, 0-2 count on Hicks. Gleyber Torres on deck. Good take there by Hicks, 1-2.
Take and wait, right? Don't call it. Yes, it's a good take. It's right on the borderline, too.
Five-3 Astros, ninth inning. First and second, nobody out for the Yanks. 1-2. 2-2.
Aaron Hicks has proved that he can grind out an at-bat. You're going to have to throw something in the strike zone to get him. Rarely does he chase.
3-2. Another good take.
It's one of the biggest improvements that Aaron Hicks has made from his Minnesota Twin days to his Yankee days now.
Walker at second, and Duhar is at first. Nobody out, 3-2 count on Hicks. Harris sets and deals. Line drive, base hit, left field. Walker's going to stop at third, and the Yankees have the bases loaded, and nobody out on the pinch hit single by Aaron Hicks.
What an at-bat by Hicks. 3 good takes away off the plate, and then you finish the at-bat with a nice base hit the other way.
A.J. Hinch has seen enough, so he is going to take the ball from Will Harris, and he's going to ask Brad Peacock to get out of a really tough jam. Bases loaded, nobody out, and trying to protect a 2-run lead.
Well, back here in Houston, we're going to take you through just what was a great at-bat from Aaron Hicks. First and second, nobody out. Okay, I'll spot you that one on the outside corner. Took a good lash at that one. Now I'm down 0-2, and that was the key. I spit on it. And again, down, not biting. The fish ain't biting. And I'm going to work myself into a fastball count, 3-2, and lace it to left field. And the Yankees are in business here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Brad Peacock comes on to face Gleyber Torres. Yankees down by 2 here in the ninth. And there's a strike. This year, Peacock has inherited 3 runners in scoring position, and none of them have scored. This will be his 12th game, 16 strikeouts in 12 2/3 innings. So the rookie Torres, who's driven in 1 run, he's 0 for 2 with that sac fly. And that is going to be a base hit. Walker scores. Here comes Andujar. He'll score. Moving to third is Hicks. It's a 2-run single for the 21-year-old. And the Yankees have tied the game at 5.
For a young kid in the big leagues, you have to fight the temptation of trying to do too much, getting too big. We haven't seen that from Gleyber Torres. Simple approach, simple swing. Gets a breaking ball that's going to be out over the plate and just flips it into left field. You love the base hit, couple of RBIs, but you also love Aaron Hicks on first. The play is in front of him. He doesn't hesitate coming around second base. Gets into third with the head first slide. That is a huge base running play. Now at third with nobody out.
Still nobody out, as John said, and they have to bring the infield in with the go-ahead run at third. Brett Gardner at the plate. I just checked with somebody with the Astros, and there's nothing wrong with Giles. Just a decision by Hinch not to use him. Gardner is 0 for 4. He's had a rough road trip. 1 for 20 as he fouls it away.
Aaron Hicks getting to third base makes Brett Gardner's life a whole lot easier. In the numbers you just mentioned, Michael, struggling at this point. You just got to get a ball in the air to center field.
But a drag bunt here. You
That's
can actually get
possibility.
somebody in even with the infield in. Good runner at third.
I mean, there's a lot on the table here. Safety squeeze. You have the possibility of Torres taking off.
Fly ball shallow center. Let's see if they try to tag. There's the catch. And Hicks just bluffs. The throw cut off.
Good base running play with nobody out right there. Wasn't deep enough. You have to be 100% sure. Got Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle coming to the plate, so smart base running by Aaron Hicks.
Here's Aaron Judge, so now with one out, they'll back up and try to play for the double play. Judge is 0 for 4. Hicks at third. Gleyber Torres at first. Chop to third. There's one. They cannot get two. Torres went in hard, and the Yankees lead 6-5. So a ribby for Judge as Hicks scores the go-ahead run.
Well, Hicks going on contact. Bregman had a decision to make. Do you go home or try to turn two? I think turning two on Aaron Judge on that play may be a little questionable.
Split-second decisions, as you see, and a high chopper as well. You got to come and get it. Once again, Aaron Hicks with excellent base running and very fast. And Torres in. It looked like Altuve just got ahead of himself trying to turn it so quickly.
Here's Gregorius. And there's a strike.
Going on contact again. Bregman, if he comes home, looks like he would have had some time. Decided to try for the double play, and it didn't work out.
Count 0-1 on Gregorius. 1-1. A walk, a single, a single, a single, and a fielder's choice, and the Yankees will turn it over to Aroldis Chapman in the bottom of the ninth to try to take 3 or 4 from the defending world champions. And that one gets past Brian McCann, and now Judge is in scoring position.
Seen a few of those type of pitches today. Catcher sitting up away and yanked down and in. Going to call that a wild pitch, and I got to agree with it. This game's come down to 2 relievers coming into games with the bases loaded and nobody out.
Two and two.
Clearly, A.J. Hinch trying to send a message to his closer, Brian Giles, and giving him a little timeout. Is going to have to answer some questions after the game. Well, Ken Giles, rather.
Giles just taking notes out there. As Didi goes down looking. But the Yankees come back to score 3 runs in the 9th inning. A 21-year-old with a big 2-run single And now Chapman will try to close it out. Close games. Astros finally break through. The Yankees bounce right back, and now they turn it over to their closer, Aroldis Chapman, to try to nail this down and pick up his 7th save in as many opportunities in game number 14 for him. 24 strikeouts in 13 innings. Well, when you look at that 9th inning, guys, you have to be impressed with the poise of a 21-year-old kid to get a big hit. And then the Aaron Hicks at bat was just exemplary.
Yes, it was. I mean, Aaron Hicks continues to grind out at bats and get good pitches to hit, and bought that 3-2 fastball. And yeah, flasher all over Gleyber Torres. I mean, reaching out and hooking that slider that stayed up just enough for him. Wow.
All right, so it's going to be the bottom third of the order for the Astros. Torres is ready at second. It'll be Gonzalez, McCann, and Fisher against the hard-throwing Chapman. Final game of this road trip. A 7-gamer, and then back to New York. Up and away, 1-0. So 6-5 Yankees, bottom of the 9th inning at Minute Maid Park. Two and 0. After the game, the Yankees head back to New York. They'll face the Indians in a 3-game set starting tomorrow night. And the Astros will travel to Arizona to meet the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss.
Saw this from Chapman the other night. That fastball kind of running away from righties a little bit more than we're used to.
Now, once again, the Yankees will lose their DH as Andujar, who was the DH, moves to third, and Chapman will be batting in the number 8 slot in the lineup. 2-1. 2-2. We saw a fastball the other night, John, that just took off that he threw. He usually doesn't have movement like that. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. 100 miles an hour. Gonzalez down.
No messing around there. 5 fastballs. Last one at 100.
Sanchez setting up away, but he got it right on the inside corner and right on by.
This is a pitch on Tuesday that we're talking about. It's actually the whole inning. And this is the pitch. And McCann pops one up on the right side. Walker puts it away, and the Astros are down to their final out. Evan Gattis will pinch hit for Fisher. He goes around. Crowd doesn't like it. Looked like he checked. I can see why they didn't like it. So in an 0-1 hole against Chapman. A 101 miles an hour, and the Yankees a strike away. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. The ball gets away from Sanchez. He can't find it. And now he does. Throw to first. Not in time. The Astros are still alive. So a strikeout, and Gaddis reaches on the wild pitch.
Well, it's a helpless feeling. It's a 101-mile-an-hour fastball that's down, and it's tough to locate where it is if you're Sanchez, and then the throw's going to be a little bit late. A strikeout and a wild pitch. Ball looked like it was blocked by Jim Reynolds, the home plate umpire, from Sanchez's view.
I'm not sure if Gary even got the glove on it. Looked like almost, yeah, maybe it bounced. Well, one of those in-betweeners, whether you're going to catch it in the air or get just right under the glove.
Here's George Springer. One 1-0. Game far from over as Springer has the power to end it.
Yeah, you start thinking some bad thoughts, right? When something like that happens to you, a strikeout, I think the game's over. Can't find the baseball. And Springer with all of his power up at the plate.
Gaddis does not have great speed at first. There's a strike. There's great speed, 100 miles an hour. Max Stassi, the backup catcher, the only man left on the bench. That's why there's no one pinch running. Two outs, a 1-1 count on Springer. Yankees lead by 1, bottom of the 9th. Ground ball, base hit to left field. Gaddis will stop at second. Springer's at first. And Altuve will come to the plate. Now Gaddis is at second. Again, he doesn't have great speed. You could obviously use a pitcher to pinch run for him, but they're staying with him at second. Now here's Altuve, who's 0 for 4, and he has a 7-game hitting streak on the line.
How about this battle? Chapman against Altuve. Bad ball hitter. Usually puts the ball in play.
First and second, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Yankees up by 1. Pitch, swing and a miss. 101 miles an hour. He's faced him 4 times. He's picked up 1 hit.
This is an on your feet kind of point in the game, as everybody is on their feet and on the edge of your seat. As this whole series feels like a continuation of last year's ALCS.
The 0-1. 0-2 again, a strike away.
You got to stick with it, right? I mean, 101 right down the middle.
Almost looked like Altuve was surprised by that one. He's usually never surprised. Always ready to swing the bat. But for some reason took that pitch.
Gaddis at second, Springer's at first. Altuve at the plate. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Exhale, the Yankees win 6-5. What a series here in Houston as the Yankees take 3 out of 4 from the defending world champions and finish a road trip at 6-1. Pretty impressive on all fronts.